Hello, and welcome to Black Girl Affirmed. My name is Brittany, and I create affirmations to encourage, edify, and empower Black women. So, the new year has just begun, and I don't know if you all are like me, but I'm always slow to get out the blocks at the beginning of the year. I can never be in a great mindset to have the get up and go that most people have January 1. And, it's because I'm tired. I travel out of state to go home for the holidays. So, with the traveling, I'm trying to wrap up projects for work and all the other things that's going on at the end of the year, plus life stressors are still there from December 31 to January 1st. Like, those things still turn over and they're still there. And, I just be tired. So I'm never in a great or positive planning mindset at the beginning of the year. So it usually tracks for me to have to let January to go through to get my mind right, and then on month 2, then I have some gumption, but I never have that gumption at the top of the year. And especially at the top of this year, I started the new year off with a lot of anxiety, and it was just like looming over my head and weighing on my chest, and I knew I needed to get that off of my chest before I was able to proactively move into the rest of the year and move forward. So like I said, I was experiencing a lot of anxiety, and I know I'm not the only one who experiences a lot of anxiety at the top of the year. So let's talk about anxiety. Anxiety is what we feel when we are worried or tense or afraid. And first of all, anxiety is a completely healthy human emotion to experience. So give yourself some grace if you experience anxiety or are anxious about some situations. That is completely normal. However, when anxiety becomes intense and excessive and it affects our day-to-day ability to live our lives, then we are referring to it as a mental health disorder, which requires treatment. When we are anxious about something, we are worried about what is about to happen or what we think could happen. And usually that is like a worst case scenario type of thinking. So notice I said that anxiety is worried about something that's in the future, something that we're perceived to happen in the future. That means like the results ain't even in yet, and we're already thinking impending doom, trouble, hardships, something negative. And those negative, intrusive thoughts are detrimental not only to our mind, but also on our bodies, because anxiety can manifest itself in our bodies through insomnia, through fatigue, heart palpitations, trouble breathing. And experiencing these types of symptoms daily is just not good. And I want all of us to be well in mind, body, and soul. So I'm not a licensed mental health professional, but I am a Black girl that has experienced crippling anxiety, and I've done the work to help me shorten the time I stay in an anxiety loop with those intrusive thoughts. And one of the ways that I do that is with affirmations. So let's talk about affirmations. What are affirmations? Affirmations are short, powerful statements used to affect the negative conscious and subconscious thoughts that run rampant in our minds. So when I'm thinking worst case scenario, then I usually use an affirmation to combat that with a truth, right? So I created some affirmations at the beginning of this year to help remind me that I need to let go of past triggers and stay grounded in the present. And then I can release all anxious thoughts and feelings about the future, because I know that what is meant for me will always be for me, even if a situation is perceiving to not go my way. I know that as long as I stay grounded in the work that I am supposed to do, that what is for me will never miss me. And having that affirmation around really helps to ease my anxiety. So in addition to that affirmation, I created 6 affirmations to help us ease our anxiety this year. I hope they are helpful, and that you can use them whenever you are feeling those intrusive negative thoughts about doom and gloom, about something that we don't even know is going to happen. We need to keep our minds fortified in the new year, and I hope these affirmations really help us in doing that. So here are 6 affirmations to help us with our anxiety. I am reframing disappointments, rejections, and mistakes as redirection for a better opportunity to serve my greater good. I am reframing disappointments, rejection, and mistakes as redirection for a better opportunity to serve my greater good. I am letting go of anxious thoughts about the future because I know that what is meant for me will never miss me. I am letting go of anxious thoughts about the future because I know what is meant for me will never miss me. I am intentional about how I spend my time and energy, and because I understand that these commodities are finite, I will not spend it worrying about things I cannot control. I am intentional about how I spend my time and energy, and because I understand that these commodities are finite, I will not spend it worrying about things I cannot control. I am more than capable of handling any unplanned obstacles that may come my way. I am more than capable of handling any unplanned obstacles that may come my way. I am disciplined and committed to my goals. I am disciplined and committed to my goals. God's resources are plentiful and can sufficiently cover all of my needs and desires. God's resources are plentiful and can sufficiently cover all of my needs and my desires. My journey is mine to travel. Therefore, I will not rush my steps or compare them to others. My journey is mine to travel. Therefore, I will not rush my steps or compare them to others. Stay affirmed, Black girl.
Stay affirmed and sign up for our weekly newsletters where you receive affirmations, weekly blog posts, and other resources. Also, follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Black Girl Affirmed.